Busch Series Custom Schedule season racing at the Kansas Speedway for the Yellow Transportation 300. We will be starting last, no practice, no qualifying, just as we did for the first two races of the season. So just kind of putting in my last second setups right before we get into the stream here today. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Subscribe for more NASCAR content on the channel. In the first two races of the season, we ended up leading 21 laps at Daytona, and we got the race win in dramatic fashion 2 nights ago. Last night, Paul Menard gets a win to lock himself into the playoffs. The 2 spots already taken up, first 2 races of the season. Last night's race took place at Phoenix. We actually ended up finishing 13th. We had a DNF in the race because of a pit road glitch. The same glitch that if you guys were viewers of the channel about a month ago or so, maybe not even a month ago, but a couple weeks ago in the Truck Series Custom Schedule season at Atlanta, we had the same pit road glitch where I just stalled out on pit road. And unfortunately, we were not able to make it to the finish. We did lead around 60 laps before that took place. Hard to tell if we were going to make it on field to the end of the race from the last stop that we did end up having, but it would have been pretty close. Unfortunately, finished 13th. The good news is there were a lot of drivers out of the race before that, so we ended up with not a terrible run, but obviously outside the top 10. So looking to take the points lead back, hopefully today. Probably going to need a little help in doing so on top of a good finish. And we'll see where we do finish after 300 miles and 200 laps. Racing as Jamie McMurray for the season. Green flag is in the air, and we are underway at Kansas Speedway. First mile-and-a-half track of the season. Should be a fun one. Shahir Gaming and Entertainment, Billy Kramer, Cars One Boy, Wade, welcome to the stream, everyone. I could not get the car to turn there. That was very strange. I don't know what was going on there. I was trying to turn and the car was just going straight. Oh, it feels very snug. I don't like this at all. Why am I so tight? It's tight. I try to back the corners up. And then he gets a bit free on me. We got Juan Pablo Montoya checking up. He was doing that last night, too. I do not like the handling of this race car. Try to cut our way through the field as quickly as we can, but I have a feeling it's going to be a slow work in progress. .055 that last lap. Billy Kramer, Central Arkansas, Missouri tonight. Oh yeah, I forgot you said that your Mizzou Tigers were playing this evening. Got a lot of 3-wide racing going on right in front of us. And now we're 4 wide down into turn 1. Oh, that was a little too tight. Probably should have just backed out of it and waited another corner to try to make that move. That could have been disastrous. Martinsville, you wrecked, didn't have control of the car. NASCAR Heat 5. Ooh. 2 DNFs. Wrecked by Joey Logano. Whoa. Give me a second. Lost thought I was going to lose the stream for a second. And I paused it right in the middle of the corner, and I knew that was going to end up costing me. Try to get back down to the bottom. Force my way in there. Yeah, I do not like the handling of this race car. I wonder if this is going to be what it's going to be like a mile and a half with Jamie McMurray. I'm glad we won Daytona because the way Phoenix ended up going and now the struggling with the handling of this race car early in the race, we're definitely going to have to make some adjustments. We'll have 3 sets of tires. I would assume that this is going to be a 3-stop race, so we can pit pretty much about every 50 laps in this one if we wanted to. Which, with the way the handling is right now, that's probably what I'm going to look at doing. There's an opportunity to go off strategy if we get any cautions like yesterday at Phoenix. I'm going to do it. I think that was going to work out pretty well for us had we not DNF'd. And it was nothing of my own fault. Again, we had that pit road glitch that costed us. With as tight as this race car is, I feel like it's just way too easy for me to overdrive the corner. I'm having to back it down a ton. My best lap is a 35.003. That is not good. And that lap that we just ran was 4/10 off of the best lap. Kenseth's car bottoming out a bit. Got the 17 all clear. Still moving through the field. Up to 22nd. Running the Coke 600 right now in NASCAR Heat 5 and running solid so far. Hopefully make it to the end of that race. The length alone does not make it easy. Especially if you're running a full race. How's my day? My day is great. And it got even better when I got home. We want to know why? Because my Green Bay Packers got Micah Parsons in a trade with the Cowboys. Right as I was pulling in, I got the notification. I read it as soon as I put my car in park, and I was like, no freaking way. No idea that that was going to be possible. So that definitely made my day. I'm like, now I'm excited for football. Let's go. I'll miss Kenny Clark. But Micah Parsons is definitely an upgrade. It's Paul Menard, yesterday's winner at Phoenix. 16 cars led every lap of this race. I would assume that that's the Greg Biffle 16 car, and it is. Dale Jr. in second. He led a little bit yesterday, started on the pole at Phoenix. Looking to the inside, 3 wide. Menard with the block. Menard still blocking on McMurray. Great drive off turn 4. Trying to make a move. Sliding up the racetrack. Very close to making contact with the car to our outside, but we did make a clean pass. And now down the backstretch, looking to make a move underneath David Reagan for 17th. Shoving again. That time there was a little bit of contact. Reagan might have even brushed the wall a bit off turn 4. Oh, your team won their scramble last night. That's pretty cool. What'd you guys end up shooting? Was it four or 2 man? Probably 4. Yeah, I mean, my work day was fine. Flow was all right. Like I said, the highlight of my day was definitely Micah Parsons getting traded to the Packers. I don't really complain about my work, even if I have days where I could complain. I just don't like to do it. Your car's too loose, my car's too tight. A little bit of a check up here down the backstretch. How many spots are we going to get? 3 wide, getting into turns 3 and 4. Trying to hang with Truex, just cannot keep the car down on the bottom of the racetrack. Somebody slipping underneath us for a bit. Throw a block. And we've got Truex cleared before we get into turn 1. Get some clean air on the nose. That'll probably help the car turn a little bit. 500 for 9. Yeah, I mean, solid. I'm surprised that won it. Must be a tough course you play at. Well, I guess there might... How many teams were there? Oh, 3 teams of 3. I got you. Yeah, 3 teams. I guess 500 is a pretty good score then. See, I was thinking that, oh, chatter the tires getting into turn 1. Close call up to 12th, though. Well, it was in 12th. Might give the spot right back up again. Nope, not quite.
Number 126 is coming up quick. Number 135, down low, down low. All clear, bud.
Chipped in for eagle on hole 1. Oh, that's a great start. That's awesome. Is it a par 5 or what was the circumstance there? What'd you hole out from, distance-wise? Our picker is going to have to be on it. They were pretty slow in the Daytona race. That season opener, and having the issues on pit road yesterday. Pit road has not been too kind to Jamie McMurray on the young season. Up to 9th place, though. Just cleared Kevin Conway out of turn 2. So we broke it inside the top 10. Brush out of turn 4 off of the wall. Nipples led the first 25 laps of the race. Really can't get over why this car is so snug. Oh, that's a short chip. Only 10 feet. Those can be kind of tough, though, when you're trying to chip from that close. Especially if the greens are quick. Slipping to the outside of J.J. Yaley. Going to let him go, though, into turn 3. Definitely don't think I'm making any passes up high. Murray looking low. On the inside of J.J. Yaley, entering turn 1. Hook to the white line long enough. Pass made for 8th. Little contact, cleared another car for 7th into turns 3 and 4. Come on, cars, stick. Come on, give this back up again. Maybe a little too aggressive trying to hold on to that spot. Been very aggressive these first 2 races of the season. That was my first over-aggressive move. I didn't wreck anybody, including myself, so that's all that matters. Lap 30, the tires are staying underneath us for now. I don't think we're going to have to worry about them being in the red on the tire wear indicator, at least. Pass made for 6 through turns 1 and 2. I'm surprised with only a month and a half out that NASCAR 25 isn't on pre-order at all. Or at least there hasn't been anything announced yet. Not that I've seen. Had a run on Kevin Harvick on the front stretch, but he's able to block it off. Still blocking on his way into turn one. He got a bit loose. Corner entry, lost some time. Harvick had a great corner of his own, though. Looking to get by Lee in the 187 car. Fantasy driver. Brush of the wall off turn 4. Second time I've done that this run. Pushing a little bit too tight. Only a second off the lead. Dang it. Did it again. I definitely feel a little bit better in turns 1 and 2. Trying to baby 3 and 4 a bit more this time. There we go. It was a lot better. All right, well, we got to run after Kevin Harvick again. Really tried to sail it off in there. Had a great run through the middle of the corner. Looking to the outside, but Harvick's going to block there too. Try to enter in a little bit deeper into 3 and 4, but that's not going to work either. We got the leader pulling to pit road. Greg Biffle's on his way in. And I'm not sure if that's a scheduled stop or not. I don't see anybody else coming in. Dale Jr. leads for the first time today now. And we'll get to the inside of Harvick for what will now be 4th place into turns 1 and 2. Overdrove it just a bit.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it there.
Contact, and Harvick holds on. Oh, I really felt good about that crossover attempt until I clipped the apron. Clipped the apron, got a bit free. All right, so we're in the top 5 for the first time. Got to run after Kevin Harvick again into turn 1 after taking the apron on the front stretch. Side by side, a little leanage. And up to 4th. Took a bit of contact. Kind of luckily bounced off of him and didn't get glued to him. All right. All right. Alternate through the different camera angles for the first time in the race here today. Yeah, Biffle's engine might have went bye-bye. A little concerning with him being a teammate. Never really had engine issues on this game, though. I've had RPM problems on certain tracks with the Cup Series, but until I blow an engine, I don't think it's really going to be any sort of a point of emphasis on any of the tracks I've had issues at in the past. I'll take 4th, though, after starting last, 39 laps in. Biffle was probably going to be one of the favorites, so to get by him that easily and 16 dropping out of the race, I'll take it. just slightly closing in on the top three. Paul Menard looking to the inside for second place. Picking up where he left off after a win at Phoenix. Menard up to second. Right behind his DEI teammate Dale Earnhardt Jr. Pretty hard time trying to reel these guys in. Thought it was for a brief moment when Menard was side by side for second. We'll see if Menard can take the lead this time into turn 3. Hope he overdrives the entry to the corner. I'm tight in the middle. Menard about to lose a spot again.
Caught the leader. Takes with the pass.
Your first track on NASCAR 25 going to be Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That's interesting. I feel like it's just kind of rare not to go to Daytona first, but or whatever your favorite track is. Maybe your favorite track is Indy. Oof. That might have been the first time I touched the wall out of turn 2. Brushed it a few times out of turn 4. I don't think I've got the race-winning speed in the car right now. We've got a top 5 car, especially with Biffle DNFing already, but we've got some work to do to try to get the car a little bit quicker. I'm glad it's not shoving way too tight by the end of the run. Had to be a little bit heavier on the brakes through 1 and 2 there, see if that was going to do anything different for us. Drove it in pretty deep into turns 1 and 2. Oh, too deep. Way too deep. Lost quite a bit of ground. Got up against the wall again. I'm throwing everything at it right now. I just don't have the grip. It's all right. We got 3 sets of tires. We can make some adjustments. We'll have 3 chances to do so. Try to figure something out. Hopefully the pit crew does their job and we can get on and off of pit road with a pretty solid stop as well. chance we might be able to get into third place. Nice run on the 187 that time. Fantasy driver of Lee. Lee goes a bit wide, had some clean air on the nose, able to wrap the bottom all the way through 1 and 2, and out of turn 2 down the backstretch, looking to the inside. A little bit of a block by Lee, and we're going to get 2 free. Clip the apron on entry. That killed me. Try to set this up again. Lee didn't get off of turn 4 very well. We've made it to lap 50. Going to be looking at pitting very soon. Oh man, I tried to lift and I still ended up in the wall. Fuel lights flashing. I'm going to pit this time by. We'll pit this time. Really starting to lose them on the back portion of this run. Might have Lee in front of us pitting here as well. I'm not sure if Dale Jr. or Paul Menard will be coming in or not. They will be, so each of the top 4 on their way to pit road at the same time. Solid pit road entry. We're going to take a half around to wedge out of the race car. We're going to put 2 pounds of air pressure in, so we're making some adjustments. Try to help free the car up a bit. Longer that run went, I just couldn't keep up with the 15 or the 8. I was struggling to keep up with the 15 pretty much the entire run. He was in front of us for a lot of that first run, and he was passing cars much quicker than I was. He just couldn't get around Dale Jr. to get to the lead, so otherwise I think we would have had a bigger deficit. Yeah, our picker is probably just going to be slow all season at this rate. I mean, we had quite a few drivers beat us out there. What is this? I mean, oh, sliding it. Get me onto this racetrack. I don't like how much time I lost. Hopefully the handling in the race cars is going to be better. Try to get some of this ground back. It feels more free. We'll just have to track the lap time if it's going to be any quicker. I entered down to the bottom quite like I wanted to there. I was hesitant because Jeff Burt was under us. We are 10.5 seconds off the lead now. How did I lose 8 seconds, 9 seconds about? I lost 9 seconds to Dale Jr. I just ran my fastest lap of the race by multiple seconds, by the way. Not even in the top 10 anymore. Good news is, we made the car better. The bad news is, the pit stop was mightily slow. $32.614. So we were definitely burning the right front off the car a little bit more, and I'm kind of curious with bringing the car up if we're going to end up burning the right rear up before the right front this time. The second tire stint of the race. I'll tell you what, if this is going to be this challenging of a season, I'm glad we got our win when we did. I was not expecting this. .514, fastest lap of the race again. I'm just not able to close on anyone. I mean, we're maybe slightly closing in on Jeff Burton, but it's not by much. I think this is going to be my best lap of the race. That felt like a really solid lap. Oh, yeah. Picked up a few tenths, 32.191. This one, pretty solid through 1 and 2. I just feel like I'm able to enter a lot deeper and still get back to the gas much sooner than I did before. It's amazing, only 2 pounds of air pressure all the way around and a half around a wedge out of the race car. What a difference it made in the handling of this race car. In the lap time, I mean, we picked up quite a bit. We're running sub 32 second laps now, 31.87 for that last lap. Oh, trouble towards turn 2. Somebody got up against the wall, but we do stay green. No cautions yet today. 60 laps in out of 200. Now we have to pull out a line and try to make a pass with this edgy setup, and that's not going to be easy. Some clean air on the nose, helping the turn in the race car through 1 and 2. Looking to the inside of Jeff Burton. This is for 12th. Car not being as tight as it was before. Trying to make these passes cleanly. And just clear on Jeff Burton for 12th place. Out of turn 4. Got 1 spot back. At least Dale Jr. is getting through lap traffic now. I want him to put as many cars a lap down as possible. In the event of us getting a caution, we can maybe go off strategy a bit. Depending on how many cars he's able to lap. You think about it, we're about a third of a lap out of the lead. On the Coke 600, 2-tire stop. Using the 2022 DLC. Yeah, I never played NASCAR Heat 5 with the next-gen car. Did the game play any different? Like, was there a noticeable difference in the car handling with the next gen on there, or did it handle basically just like the Gen 6 would have? It was just the look of the car was different. Car's easy to handle. More cars McMurray's got to run on. Ninth, 10th, and 11th right in front of us. Harvick drifted back through green flag pit stops as well because he was in 5th. Now he's in 10th. Could fall out of the top 10. McMurray gets by him here shortly. Harvick left a lot of bottom open, trying that middle to upper groove of the racetrack. McMurray should be able to get by him for 10th place here. So Dale Jr. was the leader when the green flag pit stop started. He cycled back through as the leader again. McMurray going for 9th. We've got it. Only picked up a little bit over a second on Dale Jr. over the course of this run. We just lost too much time before that. Jeff Burton snuck to our inside through turns 1 and 2 there. Couldn't make the pass. Burt's going to be clear as he gets by us for 9th. Surprised he was able to pull that off. Murray trying to fight back underneath him again. Got him. All clear for 9th. Battle for a couple of laps. I don't think I'm going to touch the wedge on the second stop, but I think I'm going to blip the air pressure up just a little bit more. Make a slight change. A lot of those cars that are up in front of us are obviously for position. I don't think we're too far out of 3rd place, which is where we were running before we pitted. We're just further back from Dale Jr. leading, and Paul Menard's actually lost Dale Jr. quite a bit through those stops as well. Can we get our 3rd different winner in the first 3 races of the season? You know, like I mentioned already, last night specifically, you know, is there a chance we get more than 12 different winners in these 18 races of the regular season? Because there are a lot of Cup regulars running this Busch Series season. And I think that it is possible, especially with the lack of speed we seem to have driving as Jamie McMurray on this game versus last season when we were driving as Martin Truex Jr., who was a two-time Busch Series champion. There's definitely a difference in the equipment. What was I, a B or a B minus on the intermediate tracks? I think it was a B, and it was a B minus on road courses. We're not A tier like we once were. Going from the back to the front is going to be a lot harder if I ever got involved in any sort of incidents going forward on the season also, with that being said. So don't want to give up all the track position all at once if we can help it. Drifting a little wide again. And again, it's Jeff Burton to the inside. Burton clear out of turn 4. McMurray looking to cross him over on the front stretch. Doesn't go to the apron that time. Burton going to crowd us a bit getting into turn 1. He's holding us really tight through 1 and 2. Clear out of turn 2, up high. Back in front of him again. Now these two up ahead are side by side. John Wood on the bottom. I can't tell who's up high. I still can't tell who that is. Is that a fantasy driver? Maybe that would be why. I don't know. Yeah, it is a fantasy driver. Well, that makes sense. I couldn't figure out who that was. 135 car. Also behind him, I felt like I was getting a little bit tighter. About 20 laps until halfway in our second pit stop of the race. A little bit of a run, but the driver right in front of us overdrove his entry. That wasn't even a lead lap car we just passed. It was a lapper. I was really hoping that was going to be another spot. Haven't made a pass for position outside of that little battle we had with Jeff Burt for a few laps back and forth in a while. This is another lap car, a couple of them, the 117, and I don't know. No, the other one's Martin Truex Jr. So he's probably on the lead lap. 117, I would imagine, is not on the lead lap. Well, I overdrove 1 and 2 really bad there. I've noticed that's the second time I've got closer behind the 47. The car's starting to push wider now that we're past halfway through the fuel run. The amount of laps we have on our tires now, over 30. Traffic right there in front of us. I don't like the way the 117's blocking us. All right. It's not making my life any easier. running directly in front of us. I didn't think I was going to have to go to the apron to get by him, but that's what I'm going to have to do. Really trying to avoid going down there too much and chewing the tires away. We got by. Good run out of turn 2 on John Wood in the 47. Now Wood's the one blocking us. McMurray taking a peek. 3 wide with the lapper up high. Sailed it off into the corner, sliding up. Clean pass though. Hamlin door to door with a lap car. Open up the advantage for us to try to close on Denny. Denny misses the entry to turn 3 as well. McMurray to the inside. Got 2 passes in 1 lap, 1 in each corner. For position, up to 7th for McMurray. 6.5 seconds off the lead. I'd say our long run speed is definitely a lot better than what it was. I'm actually better on the long run compared to the rest of the field, where that was not the case on the first run. The first run I was losing time. Dean Tate, Kyle Lance, welcome to the stream. Pass on Truex for 6th. One more spot, and McMurray will be back in the top 5. Lap 89 of 200. Here tonight at the Kansas Speedway. Down to 5 seconds off the lead. J.J. Haley in front of us. Dale Jr. still leads. Got a slow car on the bottom of the track. Should be able to get to pit road unscathed. Kevin Conway right in front of Yaley. I think I saw Casey Kane in 3rd on the leaderboard, Menard 2nd, and Dale Jr. in the lead. I believe Dale Jr. has led every lap of this race. Maybe there was a lap or 2 during green flag pit stops he wouldn't have led from when he pitted because he was on the first group of cars to pit road. But that's it. Other than that, he has led every other lap. Oh, my bad. Since he took the lead from Greg Biffle. Biffle led the first 25 laps, and then he blew an engine from the lead. Dale Jr. took over, and Jr. hasn't looked back. Almost forgot about Biffle starting on the pole and leading early. Conway pulling away from Yaley. McMurray reeling this one car in just a bit. 4 seconds out of the lead. We're about 2.5 seconds back at the first pit stop. I'm curious to see if we can get closer than that distance. by around lap 100, which would be when the next stop is taking place. Got a battle with this one car. Now he's blocking me down there. Whoa. I almost got hung up on his right rear. He zigged and I zigged right with him. There we go. Drive it in a little deeper. Hang on that left rear. Side draft him a bit. Pull him back. Pull away. And we should be able to clear him for 5th into turn 3. Got him. I'd be able to get up to 2nd before we pit. That'll at least be 1 position better than where I was. Paul Menard's falling off just a little bit. 5 laps away from our stop. Yeah, my Packers getting Micah Parsons. I talked about it at the very start of the stream. I'm pumped for it. That made my day today. I was not expecting the Packers, of all teams, my favorite team, to be getting Micah Parsons. That's if the Cowboys were even going to let him go, because I wasn't even entirely sure that they were. It's quite literally unbelievable. Gets me more pumped for football. Couple weeks for the NFL. Regular season-wise. And college starting up this week. Not going to be able to watch my Wolverines play. We got trouble in turn 2, by the way. Is it Dale Jr.? It might have been Dale Jr. who got into trouble out of turn 2, because now all of a sudden the lead is only a 2.5 seconds. Something happened to our leader. He's got a lot of lap cars around him right now, too. Oh, big loose moment here for McMurray. Oh, man. It's the razor blade edge. Driving it in just a little too deep. I was closing in on Conway on the front stretch. I thought there might have been a chance I could slip to his inside, but I was just too far back. All right, Dale's gotten ahead of those 3 lap cars that are in his rear view now. See if he starts to gap us again as we get into this pack. Battling for 2nd. Lap 99, just a couple laps away from pit stops. With right side tires in the yellow on our tire wear indicator. Murray with a run down the backstretch on the outside of Conway. Back up the entry, through the middle. Great run. Kane underneath the Paul Menard. And Casey Kane up to 2nd. Kevin Conway going to go for 3rd. McMurray going to try to follow. And now Conway going for 2nd. Oh! And then he tagged us. Keep it up against the fence. We're good. We didn't ding the car up too badly. Wow. That was... I didn't know if I was going to be able to keep it off the wall or not. I barely scrubbed it. Yeah, I just sailed it a little too deep. Around goes Menard. Around goes McMurray. And we've got a yellow for the first time tonight. He's getting tight. I was trying to keep as tight to the back of the 18 as possible because he was going for 2nd. I'm like, man, I might be able to get to 3rd here by the backstretch. Threw that away. And now we're going to have some pit stops under caution, it looks like. Which is not good for us because we might end up losing time here. How slow our pit crew is. We're still going to make that adjustment change with the air pressure. I am taking tires even though I caused the incident because I don't know that I can restart and make it back around to pit road for fuel. Felix Rosenquist has a Metallica paint scheme this weekend. That's pretty cool. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I'm definitely assuming I lost spots. I was in 5th. Dale Jr. again wins the race off pit road. He is the leader. He lost a lot of his lead, but didn't matter with the yellow. We only lost 1 position. Could have been worse. Green flag back in the air. Stacked up on the restart for the leaders. Squeeze into the outside. We got a lot of lappers down low. Trying to get through. We only netted 1 spot out of that. I was so close to clearing Kevin Conway. All right, well, here we go. Now can Dale Jr. hold on to the lead? Business picking up as we're into the second half of the race. And did we make the car faster is the next question with the air pressure change. Where did Paul Menard cycle? He probably got the worst end of that deal. That wasn't good contact for me. Stuck on the high side. I had to get down quickly. It's an abrupt move to beat J.J. Haley to the bottom in the center of the tri-oval. 3 wide underneath the lap cars. Conway got held up behind a lapper on the high side, and I believe Kevin Harvick is going to get by him for position. It was a pass for 3rd. Casey Kane still in 2nd. And obviously Dale Jr. still in the... Oh, actually, no. Casey Kane got by Dale Jr. for the lead, so now Dale Jr.'s in 2nd. First time Casey Kane has led tonight as he was showing some speed late in that last run. Earnhardt loses another spot to Kevin Conway. Does he have damage after getting against the wall that's slowing him down? When he got against the fence trying to get by some lap cars in turn 2 later on that last tire stint, because he's losing time for really the first time today, and he hasn't been back in this kind of traffic really the whole race either. Great racing going on here. Front of the pack, a lot of lap cars still up at the front of the field, side by side for the lead. Really 3 wide with where Harvick and Kane are at. Harvick now settles in line behind Casey Kane. McMurray underneath Dale Jr. This is for 4th. Two more lap cars just up ahead as well. McMurray now to 4th. Conway going for 2nd under Harvick. JGR versus RCR. They're slowing each other up. Big run for McMurray as a result. Pushed really deep, trying to get to the inside of the 21. Couldn't hold the bottom. Another crack at this on the front stretch here. They're faster than Harvick earlier. He just had a quick pit stop and cycled into the top 5. There we go. Oh, slide job maneuver up to 3rd. I have not led in this race, by the way. Lap 110 out of 200. It's been a fight to get just this high up in the running order. McMurray going after Conway for 2nd. I think I've got him. Up to P2. Here we go. Casey Kane versus Jamie McMurray, front of the field. And McMurray will be going for the lead. A dive on the inside. I think we've got him. Clear out of turn 2. Jamie McMurray leads for the first time today, lap 112. after starting dead last. No practice, no qualifying. Defensive line into 3 to try to hold on in front of Casey, just in case he was going to have any sort of speed from the high side out of turn 2 the lap before.
That last was worth 5 bonus points. Good job.
Needed 19 laps led to get to 100 on the season through the first 3 races. 60 at Phoenix, 21 at Daytona. Those first 2 races. And 1 about to be 2 this time by in tonight's race. Still one more pit stop out from the finish. We do have 1 set of tires left the rest of the way. Everybody's going to have to pit one more time as well. Paul Menard's back in 21st. Round of 16, you have Cindric, Barry, Logano, and Dillon eliminated. Bristol's not a good track for Penske, but St. Louis is. And I think those races can kind of counterbalance one another. I'm going to just assume all 3 Penske cars are at least going to get top 10s, if not top 5s. Score a lot of stages, qualify well. I don't know. Joey Logano's been pretty good at Darlington with the next-gen car. He'd have to lose a ton of points at Bristol, which could happen. And that's why he had the early exit from the playoffs a couple of years ago. And back in 2023, he was booted in the round of 16. He was like 30th at Bristol almost that whole race. like to extend this lead as much as I can. If we're going to be just as good on the long run this time around as what we were the last time around, that's going to be great for us. Our pit crew is probably going to give up some time. It's been the case on the first 2 stops. I think the second stop with it being under caution probably actually helped us more. Only losing the 1 position. The green flag stop, I don't know why they were so slow. But we lost way too much time to try to overcome. One second lead. Got a really big gap back to the 3rd place car. I'd say at least another second beyond that. Might be closer to the same gap that we actually have over 2nd place. It's hard to gauge for sure just how small those cars are out of the rear view for 3rd on back now. All right, well. Our field window will be opening up in about 20 laps. How many cars are on the lead lap? I haven't looked at all since the restart.
Take a look at your gauge. It should be running about full.
Quite a few of them. 29 cars on the lead lap. See, I was looking at that for if I short pit, which if I do, I'm only going to do that by a couple laps. Probably make it to 49 laps to go just to ensure that I'm going to be plenty good on fuel. And then bring our way in. That might pull a lot of others in with us. So I'm eyeballing lap 152 being our pit stop. That'll be the last set of tires to go on the car for the rest of the race. All going to be up to the pit crew. I don't want to lose the lead at all, but if I did lose the lead, I hope it's only a couple seconds back. I'm not going to have enough time to make up 10 seconds like before. Because obviously we didn't before. Caution actually might have ended up working out a little bit better for us. And we got back to a second and a half off the lead. Dale Jr. getting up against the fence trying to pass a lapper off turn 2 really helped us because that cost him about 2 to 2.5 seconds of his lead. Otherwise, going into the last pit stops, we would have been about 3.5 seconds off the lead still, rather than a second and a half. And if we would have had another slow stop on top of that under green flag conditions, we were only going to be further back than what we probably would have been after the pit stop before that. I think the car's handling good enough right now. I'm not going to touch it on the final stop. We made our adjustments during the first 2 pit stops of the race. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was, and I just don't want to go the wrong direction and make it too free. Knowing that the final run is upcoming. Penske or Bell, I mean, maybe Briscoe, but yeah, Penske and Bell have to be the favorites in the Gateway, I would assume. I mean, Bell was dominating that race last year until he ended up dropping a cylinder with his engine, and then that gave Blaney a chance before he ran out of gas on the final lap. And Cindric was just, I mean, he was basically top 3 the whole day. Led for a little bit early, but he was basically second, third place the whole race. 2 guys ahead of him dropped out, and there he was. Put himself in contention. Ran a great race. And a complete race, unlike the other 2. Hasn't the season gone by way too fast? It's definitely been a quick one. They're always quick. Time flies when you're having fun. Tell you what, it's been a lot of fun the last couple weeks. And hopefully we have another good one at Darlington. Southern 500 almost always impresses.
Take a look at the fuel gauge.
Quarter of a tank of gas left this point in the run. Yeah, my target lap that I wanted to pit was going to be lap 152. Be the final stop of the race.
Tires wear down.
There'll be no need to pit for fuel or tires the rest of the way from there. Right rear starting to give out just a bit. Playing air advantage for the majority of this run has been really nice. We took the lead at lap 112. We've led every lap since then. Again, just inching our way closer and closer to that said final stop. I didn't realize Denny Hamlin was one of the cars out of the race. And who would know where Greg Biffle would be right now if he didn't blow his engine really early in the race? Going to be scored with a last place finish. Had a great car. Had a runner-up at Phoenix last night. So one of those early season, regular season championship contenders. And the last place finish is definitely not going to help him. Car's still floating around a little bit. 50 to go this time by. Busch has been hurting since Daytona. Man, that's tough. It's like 4 days away. 5 days. Yeah, it was 5 days ago now. Saturday night.
Right front wearing down. Keep an eye on it.
Stay out this time. We'll pit the following time by.
Left rear is getting warm.
Left rear starting to wear out a little bit more. About a 1.3 second lead out of turn 4. We can go a few more laps if we wanted, but rather be of the guys that are of the earlier to pit. We'll have a clean pit road entry. Nobody has pitted yet for their final stop. And in comes Jamie McMurray. Does not pull the second place car with us. And it'll be 4 tires, full tank of Sunoco race fuel, and no adjustments. When you talk, sound like Hetfield from 95. That's random. You talking about his singing voice or his normal voice? Your normal voice sounds like his singing voice? 19.8 second stop. Probably on the slower end. Going to be a lap down for a brief moment. Juan Pablo Montoya out in front right now. Onto the circuit we go. All right. Beautiful. We'll just have to wait and see where we cycle. We'll be back on the lead lap, so if we caught a quick caution, guess we wouldn't have to worry about that. We're definitely not going to be the leader anymore, even though we were the first car onto pit road. Probably have a speed glitch going on right now, so I'm going to try to do my best to stay in front of Matt Kenseth. Less cars will have to pass between now and the finish. We're in 5th right now. We should get by the 106 the next time by, as he finally came to pit road. Not sure if there was any more cars for position up there or not. We'll see. Wow, Casey Kane is way ahead of us. What a pit stop by the 9 team. McMurray going to be in 4th. Fell from the lead to 4th. We're the very first car to pit road. We're 5.7 seconds off of Casey Kane. And can Casey Kane get his first win of the season? Do we have the time to catch up? Do we have the speed to catch up? 44 laps left at the line. Very spaced out. There's one lap car Casey's going to catch in the not-so-distant future. After that, he's going to have a lot of clean air. And it's going to be a while before he catches anybody else lap car-wise. If he even catches them the rest of the race, honestly. I'm not going to guarantee he's going to catch him. Harvick second, Ely third. Then McMurray, Kenseth rounding out the top 5. We'll be better the longer the run goes. That was the case on the last 2 stints we had. Once the tires start to clip for everybody else. I basically split the final run in half. We restarted at lap 102. Went 49 and 49 to take us to the end for the final 98 if it were to go green. We're out of tires anyway, so we're definitely not coming to pit road. Be good by a few laps on fuel. Run what we've got now. There's too many cars on the lead lap to think about pitting anyway. I don't have that kind of an advantage on the rest of the field. Tried a really wide arc. That might have been a little too wide. Gaining time little by little. 5 seconds back. It was 5.6. About 5.7, 5.8 actually. He is stuck behind a lap car. He'll get by him here before long. Only down to 38 laps to go at the stripe. Probably going to end up leading more laps than Daytona, but not as many laps as Phoenix yesterday before the 13th place finish. Battle for second up there. They're definitely slowing each other down a bit. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to get to second. They're side by side on the back straightaway. Getting to the lead is going to be difficult. Not impossible, but can't overdrive the car like I just did there. Lost about a tenth through 3 and 4. Maybe 2. Got too much of the apron. These guys are just going back and forth up here. Kenseth's falling back a bit. Now he's in 8th. Dale Jr. back into 7th again. Dale Jr. looked like he was going to be the one to beat before the caution. Since then, not as much. Well, shortly before the caution, Kasey Kahne started to turn it on. Then he got to the lead after the restart before we took the lead from him on the last run. And Kasey Kahne is still the one to beat. I wish there was a way to get the pit crew better for Jamie McMurray on this Busch Series season. The problem is we just have what we have. I mean, there's nothing I can do there to have better pit stops. Because these first 3 races, they have just not been good. They're just not fast. Daytona, they were making mistakes. And then between Phoenix and tonight, they were just not fast. They're slow. It wasn't as bad at Phoenix as what it was here today, but we were also much faster at Phoenix than what we were here. So to make up for it, you know, we had at least speed to get back into it. Here tonight, we might be the quickest car, but it's not by much. And it's after many adjustments that we've made throughout the course of the day, on the first 2 pit stops in particular, to get the car as quick as we were, because we didn't have a race-winning car when we first showed up. I had a borderline top 5 car, right about where we're running right now. We're definitely better than a 4th place car at this point. Us and Casey Kane are a clear head and shoulders ahead of everyone else. Talladega weekend, your voice is going to be all over the place. Still hard for me to believe that Talladega is the 3rd from last race of the season this year. Keep forgetting about that. Favorite game outside of NASCAR? Growing up, it was the Madden games. I don't know really about recent years. I haven't played a more recent Madden game in a while. I think 19 might have been the most up-to-date Madden game that I played, but as a kid on the PS2 version, I would take Madden all day. Madden 06 would be the way to go. I've always pretty much played sports games. Nothing really outside of that for the most part. The WWE games are a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun with the more recent games. I really like this year's game. So I'd probably say I'm more up-to-date. I would go with the WWE 2K stuff. NCAA 25 was a lot of fun last year, too. I really liked those games growing up, and I thought that last year's game was pretty good. Got some good use out of it. .7 seconds off the lead. Only 29 laps to go. The lap cars split apart the battle for second. And there is more lap traffic Casey Kane's going to be working through. Every lap car he catches, it's going to slow him down just a little bit more. But we're also going to have to pass those same lap cars at some point ourselves. He's going to be able to get through it all quicker. Some random fantasy driver is the lap car in front of us. And 3 cars right in front of Casey Kane, our leader. Actually, it looks like he's passed a couple of them. In the middle of the 3 cars. Big run on the lap car as we dive to the inside into 3 and 4. Couldn't get underneath them, though. Kind of overshot the corner. Trying to make this pass.
Stay patient. You're about 3 seconds behind the leader.
Lost a couple tenths. Now he's hanging on my right rear. Get away from me. Why do I have to block him? Come on, dude. I'm trying to win a race here. Is he going to slide underneath me again? Back off. Now I'm overdriving it. Just clipped the apron. Washed up and he almost got under us again. Alright. Come on. Still 23 laps to go. Just creeping on up in there. Well, after not getting to see the finish yesterday, I think we're set up for a pretty good one here tonight. Might be a 4-car race for the win. Especially if the lap traffic keeps holding up Casey Kane just a little bit more. Second place is almost caught him. Got JJ Yaley in the 1 car right in front of us in 3rd. And then we'll get to lap traffic. Might get to the lap car before we actually get to the back of Yaley. Some clean air on the nose. That 1 car keeps going wide and running that middle groove. Did it on both ends of the racetrack through the last lap. Here he is again. Hey, give me that white line. I'll take it. Take that extra advantage. It's where I want to put my car anyway. Makes the turn in a lot easier for me. Tried to pass the lap car. He still ran about a lane off the bottom. Now we cleared the lapper. Our turn to try to do it next. Into 3 and 4. Lap car actually going to sneak right back underneath the JJ Yaley, but I pushed tight. Too close behind him. Tell you what, this lap traffic has been very pesky late in this race. I don't like it. I'm going to have to pass him on the outside. What are we doing here? I can't do that. Lost some ground through turn 2. I am going to have to pass him on the outside. Yeah, not clear yet. I've lost time to Yaley because of this. I should be able to clear him on the back straightaway. Are we clear? Okay. Finally called me clear. That costed me way too much time. Man, there's a lot of lap traffic. 2 seconds off the lead. Oh, he hit me. Oh, no, don't wreck now. Are you kidding me? He hit me in the left rear. Oh, my gosh. He's crowding me on. Did he try to go up the middle 3 wide? What happened there? I mean, I overdrove it, but I swear I got touched in the right rear. I might have said the left rear the first time. I swear I got touched in the right rear before I shoved up the track into the car to the outside. I don't know that we're going to get a great angle of it. I felt like I was on the white line, and I felt like there was contact, and then I shoved. Well, we got our second caution. I'm not pitting. Our tires are cooked, though. I mean, that slide does not help the tires on the race car. We're going to have the lap cars under us. Lead lap cars on the outside. We'll be in 4th. And we're going to have a restart here late. Green flag back in the air. 12 laps to go at Kansas. Like being up here 3 wide. Nobody touch me. We're still 3. Man, I have got to get back down to the bottom. About to lose the spot. I've already lost 2 spots. Damn lap traffic, dude. Oh my gosh. I can't get down to the bottom. There. I got really loose. Yeah, my tires are shot. And lap traffic is killing me. 10 to go. Casey Kane's in front of it all. This car's just all over the place. All those lap cars up high. Stay up there, please. Gotta be aggressive, Dale. Dale, why'd you do that, Dale? Oh, no. That was a great save. My car actually didn't wiggle as much as it probably should have. Pass somebody for position. Oh, boy. We're good. Hang on to it. Up to 6th. Eight laps to go. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Keep it off the wall. No! Ah! Grazing it. Definitely giving it all she's got. Kevin Harvick is leading now. Casey Kane has just lost the lead. On the inside of Kenseth for 5th again. All right, I didn't overdrive at that time. Should clear Kenseth. Casey Kane's back to 3rd. Dale Jr. trying to go for that spot. Kane with a block on the backstretch. All right. I don't know how I'm going to get through here, but is that Juan Pablo Montoya leading the race? No, it's Harvick. Okay, I had to do a double take for a second. I thought it was Harvick the first time, and right there I thought it was a 42. I'm struggling for handling right now. Lucky enough, I'm able to keep up with him. This car's just floating all over the corner. we go. Got a good run out of turn 4 this time. Dale's already blocked me pretty hard once. Ooh, boy. I tried to arc it off, and then I got sideways. Earnhardt underneath Casey Kane. Side by side. Might have to follow Dale Jr. to get by Kane for 4th place. Gripped up good enough. Get the pole on the front stretch. Here we go. 4 to go. Might have to just follow Dale Jr. up here. Earnhardt going for 2nd. He's able to stay glued to the white line real nice there. McMurray with a run. Might be able to get underneath Dale Jr. here. Drove it in deep, got it to stick. Slided it up, just kept it off of him. What a corner. Capitalize off that good run I had off turn 4. Slow car at the bottom. Don't know, don't care. Up to 2nd. All right, we got a shot at this still. 2 to go. Kevin Harvick trying to get a win. Dale Jr. looking for 3rd. He's got a big run on us, too. Dale's quick, just like he was earlier. I got nothing out of turn 2 that time. Oh, that was too much. Don't. No! No! Oh! Oh! I almost overcorrected it. Oh, final lap. Yeah, that was probably it. Get me back to the bottom. Oh, I think Kevin Harvick's got this thing won. Dang it. Sailing it in there for 3rd. Well, I tried. 3rd place. Honestly, I thought I had it wrecked. Saved it, then I overcorrected. I might have been able to save 2nd place with that slide, but then I overcorrected into Dale Jr. and I got the worst end of it. Had we not had the caution, my tires would not have been that slick. But having that spin resulting in the yellow because of the lap cars, I mean, we shouldn't have been 3 wide. We would have had a better chance to try to run them down. I just did not have the grip. I knew that was going to happen with as big of a sled as we had beforehand. Led 40 laps today. Dale Jr. led 68. He led the most. Kevin Harvick leads just the final 10 laps of the race. Gets the win. 2 cautions, 12 lead changes. 1/10 of a second margin to victory. 2 hours, 3 minutes, 56 seconds. Total time on tonight's race, an average speed of 145.23 miles per hour. Wraps it all up. So Harvick with the win. 3 different winners in the first 3 races of the season. Dale Jr. finishes in 2nd. Jamie McMurray 3rd. Case Kane 4th. David Stremme in 5th. Matt Kenseth 6th. J.J. Yeley 7th. Kevin Conway 8th. Reed Sorensen 9th. Mike Wallace rounds out the top 10. Our other teammates, Todd Kluber 15th. Danny Oakman Jr. 17th. And Greg Biffle finished last with a DNF and an engine failure real early in the race. David Reagan also ended up having a DNF. That was Jay Campbell late, by the way, that blew an engine coming to the finish. We had 9 DNFs. Campbell, David Reagan, Norton, Clint Boyer, Denny Hamlin, Finley Marshall, and Greg Biffle. Biffle had 34 laps to start the race from the pole. Lap 35, he blew his motor. That's going to wrap up tonight's stream. Well, we might have to get a second win to clinch a playoff spot. Already 3 of the 12 spots taken up, and we got a lot of the regular season to go. Be sure to hit the like button on the stream if you haven't done so yet. Subscribe for more NASCAR content. We'll be back again tomorrow for NASCAR 08 Busch Series Racing. At least we made it to the finish tonight. Despite a couple of missteps through the middle and late going to the race, but we did make it to the finish. A third place result, not bad after starting dead last, no practice, no qualifying. And as bad as the car was handling in that first run, we did a great job getting it back in the right direction. Just didn't have the tires underneath us late. See you guys, had a great time yet again. We'll have another great one again tomorrow.